Welcome to my channel, The World Coin, the ultimate destination for coin collectors and history lovers. Here, we explore rare coins, old currencies, and hidden treasures from around the world. From ancient coins to modern collectibles, every coin has a story, and we're here to share it with you. Subscribe and join us on this exciting journey through history, value, and beauty, one coin at a time. Here coin top 10 euro cent. So let's get started. The 10 euro cent coin of 2008 belongs to the second smallest range of euro denominations that were introduced into circulation beginning in 2002 across the European Union and the Eurozone states. Although small in value, this coin has played a significant role in daily life, being used in millions of transactions across Europe. The year 2008 is especially important in the history of euro coinage, because by that time the euro had already become one of the strongest and most widely used currencies in the world, extending beyond the borders of Europe and being recognized in trade, exchange, and even in reserves held by countries outside the European Union. When looking at the 2008 10-cent coin, one immediately notices its distinctive golden appearance. This is not actual gold, but rather a copper aluminium zinc tin alloy known as Nordic gold, a metal that resists tarnishing and provides durability while also being cost-effective for mass production. The coin's diameter is 19.75 millimeters, with a thickness of 1.93 millimeters, and it weighs 4.10 grams, making it easy to handle, small enough to fit in coin slots, but distinct enough in both color and texture that it cannot be easily confused with lower denominations like the 1, 2, or 5-cent coins, which are copper-colored. One of the most fascinating aspects of euro coinage is that while the reverse side is standardized across the Eurozone, the obverse side differs depending on the country that issues the coin. This means that a 10-cent coin dated 2008 can bear multiple different national designs, each reflecting the identity, culture, and history of the issuing nation. For example, in Germany, the 2008 10-cent coin features the Brandenburg Gate, a famous Berlin monument that symbolizes the reunification of Germany after the fall of the Berlin Wall. In France, the coin shows a sower, la semeuse, a symbolic female figure spreading seeds, representing growth, progress, and prosperity. In Italy, the coin displays the portrait of Sandro Botticelli's Venus taken from the painting, The Birth of Venus, highlighting Italy's contribution to Renaissance art. In Spain, the coin shows Miguel de Cervantes, author of Don Quixote, representing the Spanish Golden Age of literature. In Ireland, the national side depicts the Celtic harp, a centuries-old national symbol. By 2008, all 15 Eurozone countries had their own national sides, meaning that collectors could find multiple variations of the same 10-cent coin dated 2008, each from a different country, making it an exciting year for numismatists. The reverse side of the 10-cent coin, designed by Luc Luycx, a Belgian artist, is standardized across Europe. It shows the map of Europe surrounded by the 12 stars of the European Union, symbolizing unity, solidarity, and harmony among the peoples of Europe. Initially, coins minted from 1999 to 2006 had a design that depicted only the countries of the EU as separate, but from 2007 onward, including all coins from 2008, the map was updated to show the entire continent of Europe without borders, reflecting the EU's growing inclusiveness and wider identity. This subtle but important change makes the 2008 10-cent coin a representation of a new phase of the euro. The 10-cent coin has a fine indented edge with 118 ridges, sometimes described as Spanish flower edges, which helps distinguish it by touch from other denominations, especially for visually impaired people. The year 2008 was significant in terms of mintage because it was during this period that the euro expanded further. For example, Cyprus and Malta joined the Eurozone in 2008, issuing their very first sets of euro coins, including their national versions of the 10-cent coin. This makes the 2008 Maltese and Cypriot 10-cent coins especially interesting to collectors, as they represent the inaugural year of those countries' euro issues. Malta's design depicts a 12-pointed Maltese cross, while Cyprus features the prehistoric idol of Pomos, a famous figurine symbolizing fertility and culture. The number of coins minted in 2008 was in the hundreds of millions across different member states. However, the exact mintage varied widely by country. Nations with larger populations and greater circulation needs, such as Germany, France, Spain, and Italy, struck millions of 10-cent coins, while smaller nations like Malta, Cyprus, Luxembourg, and Slovenia minted fewer, which makes their coins rarer in circulation and often more sought after by collectors. Although the 10-cent coin might appear small in value, its cultural and symbolic role is large. For many Europeans and travelers in 2008, this coin was part of daily life, used for vending machines, public transportation, or as small change in shops. The coin's golden color has a psychological impact as well. It gives the impression of higher value compared to the red-brown 1, 2, and 5-cent coins, yet it still represents accessibility, affordability, and everyday usage. Today, in 2025, the 2008 10-cent coin generally holds face value in circulation. However, special conditions can make certain variants more collectible. Proof coins, specially struck for collectors in sets, can fetch a higher price, often a few euros each. Coins from Malta, Cyprus, Slovenia, or Luxembourg dated 2008 may be more desirable due to their lower mintages. Errors, such as mis-strikes, double dies, or off-metal strikes, can be rare and highly valuable. In pristine, uncirculated condition, a 2008 10-cent coin from a common country might be worth 50 cents to euros to collectors, while rarer issues might be worth more. By 2008, the euro had become the second most traded currency in the world after the US dollar. The 10-cent coin, despite being a small denomination, was a part of this global expansion. Tourists visiting Europe often took these coins home as souvenirs, sometimes without realizing their cultural and numismatic significance. The 2008 10-euro-cent coin is much more than just a piece of small change. It reflects the cultural identity of its issuing nation, the unity of the European continent, and the evolution of the euro as a global currency. Whether depicting Cervantes, Botticelli's Venus, the Brandenburg Gate, or the Maltese Cross, these coins serve as miniature ambassadors of national pride within a broader European unity. For collectors, 2008 remains an exciting year because it marked both the continuation of older designs and the birth of new ones from countries newly joining the Eurozone. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. A new coin story awaits you every next day.